Hey everybody, it's Sophia with Sophia's Care. In my 13 years of being a healthcare provider, I've become very aware that there is a lot of misconception and misinformation being promoted by home care agencies with regards to the downside of hiring a private home care worker versus hiring an agency paid home care worker. And today I'd like to talk about three most important differences for you to understand between hiring a personalized private home care worker like me versus hiring an agency that has multiple girls working for the agency who they work under them for you. So number one is that you are the employer. The biggest difference is that the home care agency is in business of volume and they need to do larger numbers to cover their overhead costs in order to make a profit above and beyond what they're paying in wages for their home care staff. And this is why you pay a lot more per hour with an agency. With private personalized caregivers like myself, you are the boss. My agenda is your agenda, not the agenda of my supervisor and what they want. I work directly for you. There's no middle management, there's no overhead costs, and therefore I can offer you the same or better quality of service at a more reasonable price. And number two is liability. There is a lot of misconceptions on liability, and a lot of home care agencies promote that in their advertising and in their videos and on their websites that when you do hire a private caregiver, there is no liability and that you're leaving yourself basically vulnerable. This is entirely untrue and very misleading because as a private registered healthcare worker, I have to have liability insurance that covers me in the event that something happens, and therefore this also covers you as well. And number three is quality, relationships and quality of care. And I build relationships with my clients. There is comfort, there is consistency, there is a level of trust that allows the client to feel safe in their own home, and that I'm not a different person coming in and out, which can cause distress, confusion, and frustration. They can be vulnerable. They can open up to me and tell me what they are really thinking. I can help them with things more than just cooking and cleaning and giving their medication and doing medical care. I can be a companion. I can be a friend. I know that I can know when they're in a good mood or when they want to, be left alone. And when you have different girls coming in and out of the house, you can't build that type of relationship or a solid foundation with them. It's impossible. And so, and it also doesn't help maintain their dignity or their sense of independence. And also they really don't want to have to train a new girl all the time because of the high turnover. They rather just have someone consistent. So, and also to have someone take the time to get to know them and to pay attention to the little details and listen to them and know their likes and dislikes. And with an agency, you can't do that in an agency setting or a facility setting. So I know that this is a lot to think about when you're making these types of decisions, and I love helping people make the right decision when it comes to their aging parents and their loved ones. So please feel free to give me a shout. If you have any questions, I can hopefully answer them. I'm always here to help. So thank you for listening, and I'm Sophia with Sophia's Care.